my name is Lada, and I'm going to speak about the art of emotional intelligence. Have you ever experienced stress? I suppose you do it almost every day. For example, when you look through your to-do list and see that you have 100 things to the agenda, or when you count calories while having dinner, and so on. And this is what unites people all around the world. Stress. Afanasieva once said, "It's not the stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it." I have found this quotation quite interesting and relevant, as practically months ago I passed my Russian national exams. So here I am, talking about stress. But to be more exact, I am going to speak not only about tension, but I would like to accentuate the aspect which helps us to be more tolerant toward the anxiety that we all call stress. There are zillion examples of hard-working, talented people with high IQ and outstanding determination who are not able to reach the top of their self-realization. At the same time, there are other individuals, even not being professionals in their sphere, who can progress in life greatly. Would you agree with me that this is a paradox? Is it always the intellect that defines our whole life? Today, more and more people tend to think that there are other, much more important factors. For example, the emotional intelligence. But before I start with the theory, allow me to share with you a famous American astronaut, Liza story. She was a great professional, extremely smart, and experienced pilot. And also she was human. Even smart people face trouble. So there was a moment in her life when she found out that her boyfriend was unfaithful, and she acted rather foolishly. Lada got in her car and rushed from Houston to Orlando, 1,300 kilometers by the way, with the goal to eliminate the rival. Just imagine this furious woman wearing a diaper to avoid unnecessary stops and being on the road for 15 hours. And guess what? She was arrested during the attack. Would you call that being smart? So, what is the emotional intelligence? Surely, this word combination is quite common. What is more important? Emotions or intelligence? Are they equal? Well, the emotional intelligence is the human ability to distinguish and understand one's mood and emotions, one's own intentions, personal and of others as well, and to control feelings in critical situations. Sometimes, low emotional intelligence prevents dealing with stressful situations which we face every day, or on the contrary, makes us act quite foolishly. Remember Liza's story? And this is the reason why raising emotional intelligence is vital. So, let's review the nature of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness, to start with, is the human ability to distinguish and understand one's mood and emotions. For self-awareness, it's important to master self-confidence, prominent self-esteem, and to be able to comprehend and accept constructive criticism. Self-control is next. It is the ability to control feelings in critical situations and react appropriately. Being calm in times of changes and uncertainties. Thirdly, motivation. It is an interest in work, readiness for challenges, constant desire improving oneself. Empathy comes next. It is the human ability to understand other people's emotional condition. It is compassion. Compassion. Let's say it together. Compassion. Great, don't be shy. Last but not least, social skills. It is the ability to hold relations among people, ability to convince and to work as a team. It is one of the 21st century important skills. But how can we evaluate our emotional intelligence? Is it high or low? Well, for example, if you notice that people around you are starting to avoid talking to you, or every problem seems the end of the world, perhaps you suffer from low emotional intelligence. But don't worry, it can be treated. So, after doing a research, I can point out 5 major symptoms of that low emotional intelligence. Inadequate self-esteem, to begin with. It is the feeling when one believes that no one understands him. One is always being too much criticized and, of course, is treated unfairly. Then, a lot of criticism. Usually people with low emotional intelligence are too critical to others. They enjoy blaming and hate compassion. The reason? They simply don't understand what others feel. Then, inability to understand other points of view. One more peculiarity is that these people tend to argue a lot and cannot be flexible at the same time. They deny any argument against their point of view and can start a dispute from scratch. Next, blaming others for their own mistakes. Inability to control emotions leads to negative outbursts, like blaming everyone in the whole universe. And finally, hiding one's true emotions. These people can't deal with strong emotions, and this is why they try to avoid such difficult emotional situations. So, what can we do to strengthen our emotional intelligence? Allow me to share with you my observations. First, we are to understand and comprehend who we are as humans. For a certain period of time, write down all your feelings and situations which arouse these emotions. For example, how do you feel when you get up, drink a cup of tasty coffee, and listen to the birds singing outside? Or when you are in a traffic jam, feeling like your nervous tick is becoming uncontrolled and you are ready to kill? I suppose the feelings that you will write down would be slightly different. It would also help to identify the body's reactions to your emotions. How do you act while having stress? Do you want to sit and cry? Or do you want to crush everything you see? Then, identify the source of positive emotions. Just simple things. Good music, nice view from the window, pleasant smell of coffee, and whatnot. Next, it's a must to communicate. Share your opinions strongly, but make sure that you do it in a friendly way and without pressure. And don't forget empathy. Build it up. Write this word in bold type. Learn to understand other people's points of view and their feelings. Do observe their voice, mimics, and body language. All in all, developing your emotional intelligence will surely make your life brighter. You can become the most pleasant person to deal with. Work hard, and life will surely pay off. The emotional intelligence is the key that opens not only the doors to a new life, but people's hearts as well. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you for listening. See you.